We can start.
So we are good to go.
Yes.
Purvi, you have to unmute. Usko unmute.
Hello, can you listen?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon from Cafe Karnataka, friends. A very warm welcome to all of you. So, audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, we are all here to fast track our business, our initiative, and we have a panel discussion with Namrata, Damani, and Nisha, Nair. Let's hear something about them. We have our own Namrata Damani, who is an e-commerce strategist and consultant. Welcome, Namrata.
Hello.
Namrata.
Thank you for the honor.
Yeah, Namrata is a e-commerce strategist dedicated in propelling business to new heights in a digital marketplace with a wealth of experience and a relentless drive for excellence. Namrata also specializes in delivering comprehensive e-commerce management and marketing services that redefine the way business engages and thrives online.
Purvi mute हो गए आप. Yeah.
Namrata's expertise is of great help. What sets Namrata apart from her unwavering commitment to excellences to client success? She ensures every aspects of online presence optimized.
Is there a network issue at Purvi's? मुझे भी वही लग रहा है कुछ.
Hello. Yeah. I missed it. I think there was something. Now, can you hear me all?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Impact, and whether you are a budding entrepreneur or an established. I think it's hello.
Yeah. There's some network issue from your end.
Yes.
Bhavika, do you have the introduction? Can you do it? Yes. So Namrata has expertise and have a great knowledge on the e-commerce and from registration to optimizing to listening and crafting compelling. What sets Namrata apart is her unwavering commitments to client success. She ensures that every aspect of your online presence is optimized for maximum impact and ROI. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur or an established brand, Namrata's personalized approach guarantees results that exceed expectation. With Namrata by your side, you are not just getting a consultant, but you are gaining a trusted partner dedicated to your growth and prosperity in digital age. Let's unlock the limitless possibilities with Namrata Damani, your ultimate ally in the journey towards e-commerce excellence. We are super glad to have you, Namrata, with us today. And there are so many questions and there are so many things which is going to open our the knowledge which we have very limited in this particular field when it comes to e-commerce market. So thank you so much for that. Really appreciate your presence here. The next we have is with us Nisha. Meet Nisha, the visionary founder of Yamini Lifestyle, celebrated in Magical 40 by Cafe. We all know the journeys. The post her 12-year corporate journey across Mumbai, Pune, and Delhi, overcoming military spouse challenge, she birthed the cherished brand Joyra, adored in 72 defense lifestyle outlets across India, gracing India's enchanting landscapes from Kashmir to Port Blair, while also being displayed at 3 outlets of Como collectively in Goa including one at Novotol and Athia debuting on Jaipur.com. And expanding to prestigious outlets like Purnia's pop-up shop and Mintra, Nisha also had an hands-on e-commerce experience navigating platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, Etsy, and ONDC. She is overcoming challenges like warehousing, virtual office setup, etc. Offering invaluable insight as a mentor, she guides women entrepreneurs through e-commerce intricacies, making an invaluable resource for success. So we have two amazing women who have done it, nail it to this platform where we need our first baby step. So thank you so much for holding our hands and taking us through this journey. Really looking forward to some great takeaways today back home.
Thank you for having us here, Bhavika, and everybody, all respected board members also. So let's look forward to an exciting journey this afternoon.
Yes. So I leave this Zoom room to you both, and you take us through this journey. Looking forward. And
And
if we have
Namrata,
some questions and all that, please keep you posted in the chat. We will take it in the end.
Namrata, I guess let's start with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for the great opportunity, Cafe. And let me show you a small PPT for a better understanding. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Is it?
Uh,
Okay.
no, not the screen. We can see you. Your screen has not
You have
been.
to
Have you
start.
started sharing screen?
Nahi.
I'm sharing it. Is it? No, it's
No.
not from this device. I'm sharing it from some other device. Is it visible or not?
Nahi,
No.
nahi.
Oh,
Screen
no, no.
sharing start nahi hua hai, Namrata. You have to start sharing screen.
Okay, just
First,
किया तो था, एक minute. Okay, I
Yeah.
think पहले screen share का right नहीं था. Maybe that's why.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So, well, e-commerce can give 10x growth to your business because आज के दिन में हम लोग तो फिर भी market जा रहे हैं. But what about the next generation? Are they really going to the market? They are not going. So it's very important to take our small business or big business to great heights if you are selling it on e-commerce, because nobody likes to go to the market. They can go for some reasons, but the maximum times even you are shopping from the comfort of your home. Correct? So we have to take the initial steps. If you are afraid, you can discuss with any of us. And I'm here to guide you for everything at each and every step. So, what are the benefits which e-commerce gives you? It gives you a global visibility. Sitting at your place, you can only sell to your city. Even if you're networking or from the comfort of your home, it's only at your place, but it gives you a global visibility if you are on e-commerce. Cost reduction because you don't have to set up a shop or an office. Affordable advertising, Google ads, e-commerce ads, and Amazon, Flipkart के ऊपर भी ads चलते हैं. Many people do not know about this. And it gives you a very fast sales because you are visible to a lot of people pan India. The market size, you can see the trend here. 2020 mein it was just 64, 2021 84, and then the future trend, you can see how fast the industry is growing. So it is very important to take your business to the next level for the next generation, for the next few years. 5 reasons why e-commerce is important now more than ever, because everybody likes to research first before buying. Nobody will go to a shop if you are buying an electronic stuff or anything. They will not go to a shop and buy instantly. They will research for it first, which is easily possible on e-commerce. And the convenience, everybody knows, opens marketing opportunities, research and brand recognition is there. When you are on e-commerce, people start knowing your brand. It makes your business more scalable, yes, because you can sell pan India and not just look confined to your place. and how it can give 10x growth to your business, because you can sell very quickly. You are visible to a lot of people. Costs are low. Shoppers begin the hunt online. Everybody searches for things online, does the research, finds out the prices, and then they might go to the market to buy the product. But first, the research is done online. And they gather a lot of consumer data, customer data. You can also reach out to a lot of customers, new customers, not limited to the group you are in. And you can build a strategy for content marketing. You can also serve the niche markets, and you can meet the customers at their location once you get in touch with them through online marketing. What are the advantages for sellers? You can sell over the globe. You have a real-time feedback, and you can sell 24/7 into 367 or 365. You don't have to be awake all the time. You, even when you're sleeping, resting, out of station, anywhere, your sales continue. So you don't have to be present physically anywhere at your shop or at your home. It is definitely cost effective because you do not have to hire people, hire staff, or there is no shop rent, office rent, etc. It is very accessible, and you can reach out to many new customers at one time. And then there are benefits for the customers also. That is why they like to shop online, because it saves their time going to the market and spending money on the conveyance. And they also get a wide range of products. They don't get it at one shop. They can compare the prices. Product also can be compared. And there are huge discounts online. And you are available 24/7. Even at night at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, they can do the shopping. So e-commerce makes you grow successfully. Now, what are the ways how you can do it? Points which are important are: you sell your own brand. You can sell others' brands, but people who sell their own brand get a more opportunity to grow. And sell medium range products. Don't sell very expensive. If you are starting a new business, for them, this is for them. Don't sell very expensive products in the beginning, and not even very low ticket prices, but go for medium range products which can give you more sales, and create multiple listings. Don't start with one listing. Even if you have an offline shop, the more products you put in that shop, the more people will come to you. They'll get attracted to your shop and come and buy, like to buy from a variety of products. So always create multiple listings. Try to create maximum as per your products, and optimize your campaigns. Your campaign should be optimized. That is where the expertise comes in. The keywords have to be inserted very carefully, and the bids on those keywords have to be raised very carefully. What are the documents required? You just need very basic documents: the GST, the business bank account, and the PAN card. These are the 3 basic documents which are required. And now the government has also given this initiative that without GST also you can start e-commerce. But many marketplaces are still to introduce this. Only Misho and ONDC has started with this currently. The marketplaces, you have to select the marketplaces according to their product very carefully. Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Ajio, everybody knows, but many people do not know about the B2B marketplaces which are there. Many manufacturers are there who do not want to sell their product one piece at a time. They want to go for wholesale. So there are B2B marketplaces like Ajio Business, Udan, Soar Business, Industry Buying, and many others. So according to your product, you have to select your marketplace, whether you want to go for B2C or B2B. And believe me, the B2B market is doing very well. So if you're a manufacturer, do not shy away from getting into e-commerce, because B2B marketplaces have taken over the B2C marketplaces already. The process, the first thing important is getting your photography done. Here, nobody is coming to see your product and feel your product. So they will not come to know the quality of the product by feeling it or touching it. So what is important here is the photography. The photography has to be A-class. If you're going for marketplaces like Amazon, etc., then you need white background pictures for the first image. The resolution is there, which is to be defined. And front, back, side, all these kind of images As we go forward, I can guide you on this. So the photography and then making your catalogs with the proper keywords, which platform, where you have to give how many keywords, that is very important. You need to have a basic study of all that. Then you need to manage your orders every day, your inventory, depending upon the competitors, how the competitors have listed and how they are managing their inventory. You have to get your promotions done also, giving discounts at proper intervals, giving ad campaigns at proper intervals is very important. And then you also have to maintain your accounts to find out if you're having
नम्रता आप म्यूट हो गए हो.
Namrata?
I think उसका connection issue हो गया.
I think she's joined from mobile ना, तो शायद call आ गया होगा.
it gives you very a good visibility. So sponsored product ads to be run and content should be very good, and optimize your marketplace on the marketplace itself. You do not have to run Google ads for everything. You can optimize on the marketplace itself. Now, the best practices for visibility, make a good
Sorry
product
to
video.
disturb you. Your video is
These
not
days-
there.
Sorry.
Your
These days,
video.
not only images, but videos count a lot in giving visibility to the sellers. And social media campaigns are also very important because this has taken over very strategically.
Namrata, you're muted.
Uh, Namrata, are you there?
Namrata, आप mute हो गए हो.
Namrata, you muted and your video is also not.
What?
You are muted for last 2-3 minutes and आपका video भी बंद है.
Acha, okay.
So if you were speaking, you just repeat it because सुनाई नहीं दिया था कुछ भी. अगर बीच में कॉल आ रहा होगा ना तो शायद उसके वजह
कॉल
से.
आ रहा था actually.
Correct. So I think that's the reason. So you just हाँ.
So where should I start from?
Just 2 minutes का ही पीछे का गया है. I think not more.
Now, next slide now.
Yeah, the
I'll start
photos
from this
and
slide.
yeah.
Best
social media.
practices. Am I audible now?
Yes.
The best practices for getting more and more visibility is make a product video, because videos have taken over from the images. Images work, but videos work very much, and getting a good video done for your product is very important. And do go on social media and run social media campaigns to promote your products. Reach out to bloggers who can help promote your products, and capture email subscribers. Also ask people for reviews. Whenever you're sending your orders, send them a thank you note, give them some offers for the next purchase, and do ask for reviews. This is very important because whenever new customers come to search for your product, they look for the reviews. So getting more and more reviews is very important. And the best practices for listing can be get Amazon product titles that convert. Your title has to be very effective. Give all the information possible in the title, the color of the product, the nature of the product, the size of the product, how it can help you. All these things can be given at the title so that it catches the attention of the buyer instantly. Let the images speak for themselves. So for that, you have to get very impressive images done. Do get it done from a professional photographer. Don't try it yourself in the initial stages. Later, when you master it, you can definitely go for it. Optimize your product descriptions by using the proper keywords at the right place. And the bullet section has to be very crisp and clear, so that whenever the person looks at your listing, he instantly knows the briefs which you want to tell them. Use correct search keywords and become Amazon SEO friendly. Customer reviews, as I already mentioned, are very, very important. And the product information needs to be correct. Don't give false information and don't give incomplete information. That can lead to more and more returns. And then again, running ad campaigns is also very important because it gives a boost to your sales. You can see the growth here. Without ads in October, you can see the growth, and with ads, the growth is sharp. So it gives you a very good growth when you're a new seller, should be running ads. Now, what are the positive outcomes of doing all this? Obviously, you get a customer preference. Customer loyalty is built because you get reviews, and increased retention rates, better user experience because you are offering them a lot of options. The color option is there. Everything is not possible to keep it in your physical shop, but you can definitely show everything. And higher conversion rates are there online. Engagement with inbuilt phone features, everything. All these benefits you get when you're on e-commerce. So this is a brief about selling on e-commerce. You can definitely go ahead with your questions and doubts. We both are there to clear it. Thank you.
Lovely, Namrata. Awesome, awesome and crisp, if I may say. And I'm really liking the way you've handled most of the aspects of e-commerce sales. Now let's just try to break it into parts and then address these issues one by one. Because what happens is
Yes,
people would
sure.
have 10 more queries behind a certain point, right? So to
Yes, yes.
everybody out here, how many of us have actually visited a mall, looked for that particular footwear pair that we loved, then entered looked for that footwear pair inside Mintra right while we are shopping at that mall, and then price compare करके then we decided क्या करना है. Try and buy concept. I mean, when I'm talking about try and buy, it means offline. So offline is, yes, a concept which will never die. We all know that. But then in today's age, we are seeing so many brands like take say Lenskart, take let's say Boat. I'm talking about even M Caffeine. There are so many brands who have built their brand only online, only through their online services. I mean, how many of us have actually seen many of their okay, Lenskart today. So what happens is for all of us who may not be able to actually reach out to all the offline platforms, online becomes one of the best mediums to start our shop. You know, and an e-commerce shop, and an e-commerce shop is nothing but a shop of all your products. This is that one opportunity where you get to display your bestseller, the best of the products that you come up with. People get to understand the quality. So again, I understand that we all would have a lot of queries. I too had when I started my journey. I started my journey with LBB. It's no longer, it's been bought over by Nykaa recently, but that is how I started my e-commerce journey with LBB. And LBB was a good way to start. And there were a lot of learnings that I came up with. So I have come up with some questions which I could understand as an entrepreneur कि ये सारे questions और challenges आते रहते हैं. I have learned a lot through trial and error. And now because we have Namrata here, it would be really, I might just, ask her these questions. I might just take this liberty of asking her these questions on your behalf. And despite that, if there are any queries that are not addressed, as Namrata pointed out, we have a Q&A session at the end of our discussion, and we both are happy. We both are happy to take your queries. So Namrata, as I said, I started my journey with LBB. Now, LBB is more towards millennials. So what I have realized as an entrepreneur is I have a clear niche of what kind of customers that I'm selling to when it's offline. आई नो कौन से एग्जीबिशन में मुझे पार्टिसिपेट करना है, कहाँ नहीं करना है, कौन से स्टोर में सामान भेजना है, और एंड ऑल्सो ऑफलाइन में भी जा रही हूँ तो कौन से स्टोर में कैसे टाइप का सामान भेजना है, कौन से एग्जीबिशन में कैसे टाइप का सामान भेजना है, फुटफॉल बेस्ड. सो दिस थिंग इज समथिंग दैट जनरली what happened with me was I was following the herd mentality of sorts when I started my e-commerce journey. सबने कहा Amazon अच्छा है, चलो Amazon करना है, Amazon करना है, Amazon करना है. Like COVID ka, that one 2020 was a year which which was a making year for many brands. It was a breaking year also for many brands. So there were many brands who did really good business during COVID. 2020 में सबने काफी लोगों ने e-commerce try किया है. So I was also among those ones who actually rode the e-commerce wave. But जहाँ जहाँ opportunity मिल रहा था, I was getting everywhere. But today, 3 years down the line, 3.5 years down the line, I understand that there is a need to identify the way we have it sorted for offline. I mean, don't you think we need to have it sorted online also? Like, I'm talking about identifying the right markets and the right platforms. What are your thoughts on this?
Very true.
So it is very important to select the right marketplace, because if you have niche products like jewelry, not the common ones, but the expensive ones, you should not be selecting marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart. There are other marketplaces. Find the marketplaces according to your niche. So this is very important. Yes, because everybody in the rush wants to go to Amazon, Flipkart, because that is the most common platform. Everybody thinks of this place only. But no, it is not correct. For that reason, you have to discuss with an expert so that we can guide you according to your products. So yes, this is very important, and you have learned it through trial and error. So we both are there. You people can come up with your product list and we can guide you on this.
Ladies, if you want to save a lot of money and time, in this trial and error, it's better to always go back to experts. क्योंकि
Yeah,
मुझे भी कहीं पे I had met an expert who showed me the right picture.
yeah, there are some very specialized platforms even for millets and other food products. So Amazon, Flipkart is not the right place for each and every product.
True,
So that
true.
is food, jewelry, there are other marketplaces also.
Totally, totally. So, and of course, if there are any questions, आप लोग please note कर लीजिएगा. You can please mention it in the chat, and Namrata can actually guide you. If you can just write down, okay, this is my business. What platforms do you think I should look at? Just put up those queries. We would love to go through them. Okay, moving on to the next question. Namrata, again, being the, I was like, वो दूध का जला छाछ भी फूक के पीता है kind of entrepreneur. So what happened was when I started off, I was like, I don't know, generally with offline we do, na? I mean, I just give, if I'm approaching a new style, I'm like, sir, आप थोड़ा सा रख लो मेरा, then we'll see how it goes. अगर उसमें से response मिल रहा है तो हम ले लेंगे. So I started with that concept with online also. Believe me, I'm sure it didn't work. And I'm sure you know that better than me. And so my question here is, start small is a concept that everybody talks about even while starting a business. Because you start small, which is fine. Start small, start slow. Start small. Is it really a concept that should be used for e-commerce? I mean, it's a hardcore question even for me. Is it really a great
Can
concept?
start small only if you have a bigger vision for future. If you don't want to go for a bigger vision, then please do not start small, because here you need investments in advertising and in photography. And as I already mentioned in my PPT, do not do one listing and start your business. You have to go for multiple listings, as many as possible, because every product will not click. It might happen that you just list one product and that will not sell at all. But if you list 20 products, one of those 20 listings can click and can give you a boost. Only that one listing can give. So this happens. So try with as many products possible for you. Don't try with one product. And definitely, if you have a bigger vision, if you are ready to invest, then start, because photography will take your investment. You have to invest in advertising, which is very important. Already thousands of sellers are there selling online, so your listing is just 1,000th of them. So it will not give you any visibility without advertising. If you are ready to invest, then only start small. So that is my advice.
Acha, as a subset to this question,
Let's not
I
go
mean,
for it.
yeah, great. So, as a subset to this question, for the Shark Tank generation today, अभी तो सबको पता ही है what is a hero product. It's nothing but your bestseller. So, Namita, what do you think? What should be our product mix? I'm talking about the product mix here. When we're talking about, actually how to start, what should be our product mix? Maybe should we have a mix of more of bestsellers and one or two, decoys, the way they have decoys, कि ये नहीं बिका तो चलेगा, इसके भरोसे भी कुछ और बिक जाएगा. What do you suggest as a product mix to start?
Types of sellers. One is already having a product of themselves. Another seller is looking out for products and finding out the products which they would sell and give them profits. So if people are already there with the products, they have to try with the products available with them, whatever they are doing. So I tell them to list everything possible. And people who are researching and wanting to start afresh, yes, you can do a research and do start with the best sellers, of course. And you can also keep a mix of the best sellers and the other products, but the best sellers are very important. They will give you a boost to your business. Definitely, then only you will get the motivation to go ahead.
And of course, ladies, here I would really want to make this point across. Do not follow all these YouTube videos, because I have done that and I have realized how much an expert adds value to your. I mean, because I have been mentored by experts down the line, and I have realized that when we follow these YouTube videos, they'll tell you 10 things, and gyan dena easy hai, but I don't know how much of them are actually selling successfully online. So it is always better that we follow experts.
YouTube में you get कि आप अमीर बन जाइए, Amazon में सेल करना स्टार्ट करिए और अमीर बन जाइए. It does not happen that way. So be patient with whenever you start e-commerce, you have to be patient for a few months, at least 6 months. Start advertising, start listing, and you have to learn to use the correct keywords at the right place and learning to raise proper bids. So it's a learning journey and you have to be patient for that. It's just an experience, a new experience for everybody. And without learning and without gaining experience, you will not get the benefits. और Shark Tank तो आजकल सब देख ही रहे हैं. You will know. You have heard from their own mouth how much they are burning. So burning होता ही है. For new sellers, you have to burn money for advertising. Otherwise, you will not get the listings top. में नहीं आते हैं. So you have to be ready to burn money. Initially.
That's what. In fact, when you're talking about burn, and also before we move on to our next main point, main point of this centered around this discussion, you spoke to me about the initial investment of product photography and cataloging. One also thing, if I may add, if you could just throw some light on this, isn't inventory also a major thing that we need to be prepared for? कि हाँ, इतना मुझे हटा के रखना है, all the products that are listed there, कि इतने तो pieces होने चाहिए. Because that is where also some ladies at times, some not just ladies, every e-commerce entrepreneurs they go wrong. उन्होंने डाल दिया फोटो, हाँ ठीक है. When there is a real order coming, then आप order service नहीं कर पाते हो. So what are your thoughts on this?
So all the marketplaces levy a tax or levy, अगर आप नहीं order dispatch करते हो time पे तो आपको fine लगता है. So you have to keep this in mind कि हमें fine नहीं लगाना, नहीं तो हमारा account जब negative में आना शुरू होगा ना, तो ऐसा negative में आना शुरू होगा कि फिर आप उसको रोक नहीं पाओगे. She has burnt her hands like this. So very important to keep your inventory aside. आप offline की inventory अलग रखो, online की अलग रखो, और orders के लिए prepared रहो. You have to dispatch in a time period of 1 or 2 days. Do not delay, otherwise fines are imposed. Very heavy fines are imposed.
I know who better can say that, but I don't think this is a place to talk about it. But I can tell you, having the right mentor and having the right guru right at the start of your journey takes you a long way. Is how I would want to sum up this part of our discussion. So again, moving on to the second part. So again, as I said, I started my journey at LBB. I still remember that was the first time when we were traveling to my hometown, and I had a separate suitcase of items, all those items that were listed on LBB with the packaging material, along with the other luggage that we had. हमारा personal luggage के साथ में मेरा एक business का luggage था. Because at that point of time, I didn't know कि अरे यार मैं केरला में उस वक्त अगर order आ गया, how will I service it? So that's a major challenge for many businesses कि मैं service कैसे करूँ? There is an order, अरे मुझे travel करना होगा, oh I have to go to pick my kid at this point of time, इसी के अंदर में we have to close that particular order for that day, नहीं तो penalty लगता है. There are n number of challenges that come. So what do you think? मतलब today of course I know the replies, but I would want to hear from you, probably if I have also missed out on something, that how do we address these kind of challenges? Because this could be a major reason why many ladies don't get into the e-commerce space, because we have 10 responsibilities running on our heads, in a day. So how to navigate all this and see to it that हमारा whatever, whether we are around or not, our e-commerce दुकान बंद नहीं हो रही है.
So when you're listed on any marketplace, you have the option of sending your products to the warehouse. You send it, pack it, and send it to the warehouse at one time. And then whenever the orders are there, the orders are dispatched from that warehouse itself. You do not have to bother about doing it every day. So you can be free. Just send it once and you can go on a holiday. You can go anywhere you want to your mummy's place or anywhere. But your product keeps selling if you send it to the warehouse. And marketplaces also give you the option. There are third-party warehouses also who are ready to take this responsibility. So you definitely have this option. You don't have to bother about this. If I'm not available, if I fall sick, who will look after my business? You just send it to the warehouse. There are simple options like that.
I believe you're talking about an example is FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon, Flipkart, all the marketplaces have such kind of options.
And I believe once you start getting into this space, then you make your own connects also. Even if you
Yes.
don't want to give it to FBA, because FBA becomes expensive also at times. So you can have your own third-party warehouse. Like,
Yeah.
if I may just share my journey, because I'm into jewelry, generally we think कि warehouse में वो लोग, they ask you to book an entire space, take an entire crate and all. So I had to go. I had my set of challenges to understand the whole thing. So today they talk about rack space. Like they charge you a certain बहुत minuscule rent होता है. It is not a huge rent. Rack space देते हैं. Rack space में आपको जितना सामान रखना है रख लो. The best part is somebody else is, instead of having somebody, hiring somebody, and also उनका tantrums बर्दाश्त करो, वो सब नहीं है. If there is a third party who's doing it for you, moment there is an order, they मतलब मेरा तो वही experience रहा है. Moment there
And
is an order, they just sorry.
charges are also very nominal.
Yeah, charges are
For the
very
third
normal.
party warehouses,
Huh. If you
charges
compare it to the cost of hiring a person, and
Yeah.
also your printer printout cost and all those things, the charges are very nominal, and the experience is good because the moment there's an order, you don't have to hunt for it. They're doing it, they're processing it, and pick pack ship वो लोग कर लेते हैं. So yes, so I mean, I'm sure we both have our set of connects. So anybody interested to set up something like that, do feel free and put your questions, queries here, and we're happy to address.
So we have a lot of question already actually. So if you have
We'll
your
have
set
to wrap
of,
up faster.
yeah, so yeah, then we will take the question.
Okay, great. So, Namrata, you have already covered this, but I just wanted to highlight just in case if somebody has missed, because one point always comes in the ladies, in the women entrepreneurs' mind, especially, कि I don't have GST, then how do I do it? So, would you wish to just elaborate a little bit on this?
Yes, so earlier GST was mandatory at all marketplaces. Just this year, the government has issued a new guideline that you can go ahead on e-commerce without GST, but all the marketplaces are still to introduce this. Only Meesho and ONDC currently have come up with this. So you can start your journey on Meesho and ONDC easily. And other marketplaces and then the pipeline, they will be starting very soon. So you do not need to bother about this.
Great. Yeah, we're living in an easier world nowadays. So nice. So another good thing is, I mean, of course, you want to start with Amazon. There are various platforms have their own requirements. So what I have stumbled upon is one important requirement if you want to sell in a niche platform is trademarking. So now the moment somebody talks about trademark, then the one thought that comes across your mind is, oh God, there's so much of paperwork. I don't even know how to do it. I don't know whether I'll even get my trademark. Is my brand even ready for all this and all that? So here, I just want to debunk the myth with Namrata. In fact, I would want Namrata to throw more highlight on this key, how important is trademark, how easy to get it is, and how how the government is also supporting there. Of course, I can add some snippets, but up batao, Namrata.
Yeah, see, trademarking is very important. It is not mandatory. You can definitely start. If you're in apparel business, it's okay if you can start with that way. But if you're in a niche business like jewelry or any other niche products, then please go for trademarking. It enhances your brand quality. It gives you a lot of advantages. For Amazon, see, if your brand is registered, they give you the option of A plus listing. They also give you the option of creating your own brand store. That is like a website. You don't have to invest in a website separately. So Amazon is giving such a lot of advantage to brand registered brands, and marketplaces like GeoMart, they do not even take you if you're not registered. So don't shy away from getting your brand registered. It is just a one-time investment, and again, it's reimbursable. Nisha can throw more light on this. She has got it done. So the government reimburses this amount. So it's not a big investment. So please register your brands, and you can gain a lot of new exposure through this. Nisha, please go ahead with
Yeah,
your
yeah. Yeah, true. In fact, if you just come across the right solicitor, and of course, the most important thing is you have the right brand name. If you just have the right brand name and the right person to help you process a trademark, it's very easy. The documentation is very basic, as Namrata also pointed out. Documentation में problem नहीं है. And the best part is today, as I said, we are living in a better world, and the government is also highly supportive. The MSME department. So what happens is the moment once you receive your trademark, you can actually I had in fact mentioned this in previous sessions also. We I had uploaded all the documents and had submitted a request for reimbursement of my trademark fees, whatever fees I'm paying to the government, not the solicitor fee, but overall it's not an expensive proposition. And if you're getting around at least 60 to 70% of your fee back, जो भी whatever reimbursement का we all know it takes couple of months for the reimbursement to come back, but it's coming back to you. तो वो अगर है, and if that trademark is opening many more doors for you as far as the e-commerce space is concerned, also the safety of your brand, if you have a really good brand name, if you really want to safeguard, then I believe this is the way to go. So I believe we have to come to the one of the most important aspect, which is also my query to you, product pricing.
Product pricing, yes, because see, there are a lot of commission charges, hidden commission charges in all the marketplaces. Then there are shipping charges to be taken care of. Return charges might be there if your product is returnable. So it's very important to combine everything, get a good accountant, or if you can do it yourself, do it. It's very important to price your product correctly. Take care of all the aspects like shipping charges, find out the percentages of commission of each marketplace, the shipping charges involved, and then calculate the selling price of your product. And of course, you also have to look after the selling price of the competitors. You cannot you cannot raise it at your convenience. Do keep a check on the competitors' price and do it very wisely.
Also, probably there are costs like packaging costs, box bana diya, courier bag, and thank you card.
Are also there, but that is nominal compared to the shipping charge and the commission charge. Yeah.
True. And who better can say that? Advertising, we missed advertising.
Yeah, advertising
Do,
costs are also.
do we actually? Yeah. So I wanted to ask you this: when we are calculating the product pricing, this is becoming more like one-to-one, no? So when we're talking about product pricing, what percent do you think there is a set thumb rule or a percentage कि इतना cost आप per product डाल दो as advertising cost? Is there a thumb rule as such?
No, it differs on all the marketplaces. So there is no
Okay.
one thumb rule which can work for all the marketplaces. It is different everywhere.
No percentage, nothing, no?
No, you cannot say that because all marketplaces have different commission rates. B2B marketplaces and B2C marketplaces are entirely different. The commission
Acha.
percentage, the shipping model is different. At some places, you need to get your own courier, and other places, you need to courier through the marketplaces. So everything is different. You have to work according to the marketplace you choose.
Okay, I hope we all are making notes here. मैं तो अपने notes बना रही हूँ. And so moving on to our last tranche of this discussion, then we'll open we will open for question and answers. But this again, we might have a lot to add. And what I wanted to talk to you was there are many challenges. Like to me, these are challenges. To other women entrepreneurs who have not yet started their journey, these are deterrents. Oh, who is going to do that photography? अरे यार, photography बहुत करना पड़ता है. Inventory, चलो inventory तो we can't. I mean, you have to be prepared. You're doing a business. Photography is a challenge. I don't know to make those beautiful catalogs that they put up, SEO friendly. ये वो पता नहीं मैं कैसे करूँगी. Then of course, even if I set up all that, how am I going to manage the account? Who is there to handhold me? So these are some challenges which become a deterrent for women entrepreneurs and many entrepreneurs rather beyond women entrepreneurs to get into the e-commerce space. So what do you think should be the right approach towards these key? Is it so difficult to do?
It is not difficult if you're dedicated. And of course, if you get a hand holding from people like us, so it becomes an easier journey. But people who do not find mentors, they can go ahead, just do a lot of research. Everything is available on Google these days. You have to do some amount of research is very important in starting any new business. So even for e-commerce, you have to do research, some kind of research. And as I already mentioned, do go for professional photography in the beginning. Do not try yourself. Later, when you get a feel of it, you can try it yourself. But first, the photographer can tell you what is the resolution required, what kind of photography is allowed in each marketplace. Where there is white background, some places you need proper catalogs. So accordingly, you have to choose. So it is very important to find out and do some research. You can do it yourself. You can find out mentors, or you can discuss. The cafe is a very good place where you get all kind of mentors, and we too are here to help you at each and every step. You definitely get in touch with us. We can guide you at each and every step. Whatever your questions, we are very happy to answer all of them. You can get in touch with us personally anywhere.
Yes, we have
Yeah, totally. In fact, in
number of
today's
questions
market,
we have.
actually, in today's market, it becomes very difficult, and so it becomes easier if we have our own community. इसी के अंदर कोई समझा दे, because I have burnt my fingers many times. So it's always better that we go to people whom we trust, and it can't be better than cafe. Purvi, I'm so sorry. Please carry on.
No, but that's amazing. One thing I would like to mention, it's like the we had your own case study here where you're mentioning what you have done wrong and all that, and Namrata was there helping with all the answers. So basically, there's a basic question which any woman or any entrepreneur who will start their business, it's better for them, and they have known so many things from the discussion what you both had. And thank you so much, both of you, for that. Really, really appreciate. I think there were many things which we are really not aware of it at all. And we have many questions which are here. So we'll start taking questions. Both of you okay now? Great.
Yeah.
So there is this Chainika Pasari. She has a question like, is the process of starting an e-commerce business, which is an aggregator or a multiple seller of the same product like Nika, the same as a starting, is it like the same as the starting of e-commerce business for selling your own products?
I did not understand what she wants to ask.
So Chainika, you want to unmute yourself and you want to ask your question by yourself?
Yeah, I would like to do that. First of all,
Sure.
thank you so much for having this discussion. It's really been very eye-opening and it's been very interesting as well. Coming to my question, what I was basically trying to ask is, so Nykaa is an aggregator of many different sellers of, say, skincare or makeup, right? So if we're starting an e-commerce business, which is a similar aggregator, like Myntra is an aggregator for clothes. So if we're starting an e-commerce business, which is an aggregator of different sellers selling the same product, then is the process, like, everything that we just talked about, is it the same for that sort of a e-commerce business?
We have spoken about the aggregate marketplaces only here. We have not spoken about the personalized websites here.
Okay.
So
It's
it's
regarding
different.
marketplaces only.
But I am not like talking about being one of the sellers in Nykaa. I'm talking about like being Nykaa from that perspective.
So that
Yeah, I
is
mean,
a
you want to start. Please.
that is a totally different thing. So we'll have a separate discussion regarding that because it is entirely different from today's topic.
Right. All right. Thank you.
So we have another question from Payal. She has a woman ethnic and traditional wear, and her brand is Shreya Shri, which e-commerce platform is best for her brand for the clothes.
Nisha, go ahead with this.
So I believe. I mean, I'm sure Namita would agree, or probably she might beg to differ. So we had discussed this, that identifying the target market is really important. So even if we are talking, even if I'm talking about jewelry, what kind of jewelry? So wo kaun kharidega? So you have to identify your niche as the way you're selling presently.
Hers is a ethnic and traditional wear. So she wanted a
Okay.
suggestion where she can
Mirror
list.
is very good for you. Mirror is a marketplace
Hmm.
which in India also and abroad also. So we'll have to do some research on this. I can say Mirror is good, and then There is one more.
Jaipur hai.
हाँ, Jaipur है. There's
Hmm.
one more. नाम नहीं ध्यान आ रहा है मुझे. I'll just work on it. Ping me on my number. I'll give you the list.
In fact, there is one another similar question. I think theirs is food products. So if you can both make one template which will be very helpful for our members, like food products, garments, cosmetic, jewelry, something like that. And if you can make some table like that, it will be really helpful for them.
Okay, we'll do that and share it in the group.
Yeah. So right now hers is food products. So food products again comes in it's a big area. So
Category.
very big category. So Hema Gandhi,
It's
Food products.
health food products.
health food products.
It's all health food products, like, handmade health food products. That's what I wanted to know. Like, I think Namrata mentioned that millets and food products have a separate platform. So
Yeah.
that's what I was asking, that which kind of platform is that?
Well, that is only for health products only. लेकिन वो क्या है कि नाम मुझे याद नहीं रहता है. मेरा लिस्ट बना हुआ है लेकिन हर चीज का नाम याद नहीं रहता, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट वर्किंग ऑन देम डे एंड नाइट. जो कॉमन प्लेटफॉर्म्स है उनके नाम याद.
Correct.
So can I ping you later, because I'm a nutritionist and I am looking for just health food products only. We get some handmade health food products made and I'm looking for a platform for that only.
Okay, I'll get back to you on this.
Sure.
That'd
Thank
be
you.
And I think that will be really great if we have this table where we have the which platform for whom. That will be a big help for all the cafe members who are looking forward for this e-commerce platform.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah, happy to help.
So there is Sandhya Damani. I'm into packing hampers, Trujo, fruit hampers, and many more. How to grow this one? Pack it up. Yeah. How to grow that business on e-commerce.
This is a service, it is not a product. So for this, I will say social media will be best for you. Facebook, Instagram will be best for you to promote your service. Because if you have ready-made products, then only we can list it in the marketplaces. Or if you are ready to just fix your packaging, कि ये मेरा प्रोडक्ट है, इसको इस तरह के करके पैक करके हम आपको एज अ गिफ्ट दे रहे हैं, then you can list your product in the marketplaces. But if you are servicing according to the people's needs, then e-commerce marketplace is not the right place for you. Then you go for social media marketing to promote your service.
Acha, can I just add here? Please correct me if I'm wrong, Namrata. These days I've started seeing these kind of products on Swiggy. So Swiggy Pay, you have this thing called minis. So there I've seen many of the gift items coming up. So
if it is a gift item, आपने उसको फिक्स कर लिया कि मेरा ये प्रोडक्ट इसमें रहेगा और इस तरह की पैकेजिंग है, उसकी फोटो रेडी करके आप डालो, so that becomes a product that you can list either on Swiggy Mini or any other marketplace. But if you are servicing according to the requirement of the customer, when you're talking to him कि मुझे 1000 के अंदर का ये चाहिए, मुझे फ्रूट ज्यादा चाहिए, ये चीज कम चाहिए और इस तरह की डेकोरेशन चाहिए, तब वो according to the requirement हो गया, तो वो सर्विस हो गई. Then you cannot list, because जब आप list कर रहे हो, then you're fixing the product that this is the number of fruit and this is the amount of whatever other thing I'm giving, और उसका packaging इस तरह का रहेगा and this is the photo. It will be like this only.
Correct.
So non-custom products you can think of.
Yes.
So another interesting question is website making is beneficial or e-commerce is beneficial, and what is the difference between both?
Both are called e-commerce. One is aggregate marketing, as there was a question earlier. The other is promoting your products through your own website. When you go to your own website, you have to spend a lot in making the website, first of all, and then promoting your website. And other marketplaces are already there in the market. Many people know about it. If they search for a product, your listing will be there. It's easier. Advertising is nominal here compared to what you have to spend on your own website. You have to spend on Google Ads. You have to spend on many other things to promote your own website. So that is an expensive affair compared to if you want to start small, do go for aggregate marketplaces. And yes, if you're a big brand and if you have a vision to grow bigger, then in the later stages, you can go for your own website. That becomes a mandatory thing also for your.
True. I mean, and through these e-commerce websites, you get to know about what are your bestsellers, which kind of products is the audience receiving, and you've built a brand from on the e-commerce marketplace, and then just as an extension, the website also is going in parallel ek stage ke baad. So it becomes easier to start with e-commerce is what I believed, and then gradually moving on to website.
Yeah. So first step will be e-commerce for you. Second step, you can make your own website and go for promotions. Without promoting, your website holds no importance.
Great. So we'll take the next question, which is like, please throw some light on entering the international e-market as I'm planning to enter US and Canada e-commerce. This is a question from Mamta.
If you are ready to send your products to the warehouse, then go for it, because shipping to these places will be very difficult. Yes, you can start in Mirror. What is your product? May I know?
Yes, we are already listed. We are already selling household products like bandarwals. We are selling cotton napkins, and now we are planning to start off with leather products.
Which marketplaces are you doing it?
Amazon.
Okay, so you have sent it to the warehouse.
Yes, we are already there. But what I wanted to know is like, how often should we, we need to change the products. So how often should we keep, changing products, and rather introduce new products? How often should that
It's
be
not
done?
necessary to keep changing your products. If you have some bestsellers in your list, continue with that. But if there are products which are not selling, do change those products. And there is no fixed rule कि इतने month के बाद change करना है. You have to study your product profile and understand which ones are giving you good sales and which ones are not. So better to change those products which are not selling. So you have to do a study of your products only.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so one more is there any e-commerce site for services too?
Not currently. Unfortunately, many people have asked me this question, but not currently.
Like, isn't services wise, what happens, like you can make your courses and put it in upgrade or something like that. That other people who are into services, they can do that.
Yes,
as
you can
well.
make your courses, yeah.
And maybe Urban Club, if you have something that's related to what they need. अगर वैसा कुछ service है तो grooming services and all. It's always
I think I've almost, because other question is about related to which platform, like art gallery and garments and all that. So that once you make that table and we can circulate it across. Anyone else with any question? You can just unmute yourself and ask even if you want to.
There is one more was there.
There was one more question. Oh, I missed it maybe.
I have another question. Like when we were talking about inventory, this is Hima Gandhi. Like, what is the minimum inventory that we should start aiming? What is it that number that we should look at to?
See, it again depends on the product. What is your product, ma'am?
Mine was this health food products. Like, for example, if I give you like Chawanprash, Gulkan, and these kind of products, we're making handmade stuff.
So for this, it depends on the speed of your making. If you're making it yourself, because whenever there is an order, you have to ship within 1 or 2 days maximum. So it depends on if you can make it in 2 days, then you can be ready with a stock of 15 days. But if you take time to make it, then obviously the time you have to consider the time you take to make it and keep ready with a stock of 1 or 2 months accordingly.
Yeah, that I understand. But when we're starting, like just starting with a small thing, as you said, start small, then what quantity should I aim for? Like for a 1 month, I should start aiming.
The first day you will not get a lot of orders. So you might get 1, 2, 10 maximum orders first day. Accordingly, you plan your product. Because ऐसा नहीं होता है कि एकदम से मैजिकली हमने आज लिस्ट किया और आज ही बहुत सारे ऑर्डर आ ही गए. ऐसा नहीं होता. हो सकता है आपको 0 ऑर्डर आए फर्स्ट डे. So this फिर 1 ऑर्डर मैक्सिमम 10 ऑर्डर फर्स्ट डे आप इससे ज्यादा मत एक्सपेक्ट करिए, एंड देन जब आपका ऑर्डर आना शुरू होता है यू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपके किस तरह के ऑर्डर्स आ रहे हैं, वो तो आपको समझ में आ ही जाएगा.
Okay. See, thank you.
Namrata, actually, I have a question for you for all the cosmetics and food categories. Let's start with food. I mean, apart from GST, PAN, etc., मतलब what other documentation is required? FSSAI.
FSSAI लाइसेंस तो बहुत जरूरी है. उसके अलावा अगर आपका नॉर्मल ग्रोसरी है तो इसमें हो जाएगा, लेकिन अगर ड्राई फ्रूट्स है उसके लिए बहुत सारे लैब टेस्ट चाहिए होते हैं, और हर एक
Okay.
प्रोडक्ट अलग अलग है. कॉस्मेटिक्स में तो बहुत सारे जो कॉस्मेटिक्स में है उनको ऑलरेडी पता है कि उनको क्या क्या लाइसेंसेस चाहिए, तो जो लाइसेंस आपको ऑफलाइन चाहिए वो सभी ऑनलाइन में भी चाहिए और इन प्लेस चाहिए. एंड वन मोर थिंग इज इफ यू वांट टू सेल सम अदर्स ब्रांड्स नॉट योर ओन ब्रांड, तो वहां से आपको एक परमिशन लेटर चाहिए फॉर कॉस्मेटिक्स इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. अगर आप किसी और ब्रांड को रीसेल कर रहे हो उनसे एक प्रॉपर permission letter चाहिए so that they allow you to sell their brand on this marketplace. ये permission letter बहुत जरूरी है, और उसके अलावा सारे licenses in place होने चाहिए. बेसिक तो फूड एक्सरसाइज है ही, उसके अलावा जैसे मैंने बताया ड्राई फ्रूट्स में लैब टेस्ट होने चाहिए, मिर्च मसाला में भी लैब टेस्ट का रिपोर्ट होना चाहिए टू श्योर दैट इट इज प्योर एंड ऑथेंटिक, देयर इज नो मिलावट वगैरह. तो ये सारे लैब टेस्ट की रिपोर्ट होनी चाहिए. कॉस्मेटिक्स में भी ये सब लगेगा, lab test reports to show that your products are authentic.
How about cloud kitchens? मतलब license तो चाहिए, but basic setup any
Kitchen,
because we have many ना यहाँ पे in the group cloud kitchen वाले.
नहीं, क्लाउड किचन तो एक सर्विस हो गई अगेन, वो ई कॉमर्स में हम लिस्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो आप जोमेटो और
Swiggy Zomato.
हाँ, वो अलग चीज हो गई.
Okay. So any other queries? मैंने बहुत सोच समझ के जितना हो सकता है क्वेरीज डाला है. आई होप आई हैव नॉट मिस्ड आउट ऑन एनीथिंग, बट डिस्पाइट दैट इफ देयर इज एनीथिंग प्लीज पूछ लीजिए. सो there's no harm, ignorance is never
Nisha,
bliss.
I
It's
think so. You
better.
have been very crisp and clear with your sharings. तो है नहीं कुछ as such. Anyone wants to ask anything, just unmute yourself and can ask. Or just give thumbs up like you want. Yeah, Richa wants to ask something.
Hi, Nisha and Namrata. First of all, thank you so much for this very, very informative and enlightening session. It's been wonderful knowing so many new things. So
Thank
I'm
you.
into customized blouses. I make only blouses. So my question is, I'm not interested in e-commerce as in listing myself or anything, but how do, what would be the best platform for me to promote? Because since it's every piece is customized, I cannot make a ready-made blouse. So how do I go about that?
Then you should be going for social media. Promote your services to Instagram or Facebook. That will give you good results. Make reels about your workplace, about the way you're doing the work. That will give good promotion to your business.
Thank you.
Maintain a good and healthy Instagram page and advertise on social media. Advertise your Instagram page. Promote that page.
Anita.
Anita has raised her hand. Anita.
Yeah, so I have some homemade pure herbal beauty products. So if I want to sell those products on e-commerce, which is the good platform for me?
Sorry, homemade क्या?
Homemade
Herbal
beauty products.
Herbal
Herbal beauty
products.
products.
सबसे पहले तो get registered. Get all the licenses in place. Do you have that already?
No.
So that is the first step. First, beauty products, food products. अगर आपका brand registered नहीं है तो online आप नहीं list कर सकते हैं.
नहीं list कर सकते. Okay. Thank you.
Anything related to skin or anything edible, ये सब चीजों के लिए बहुत strict rules हैं. So you have to get your brand registered and get all the licenses in place first.
Okay. Thank you.
But then I feel, anyways, if you want to grow ahead, I mean, if you have a large vision, like the way Namrata was saying, अगर आपका vision बड़ा है, see, eventually you have to get these things done, right? आपकी अपनी website पे भी आपको ये सब दिखाना तो पड़ेगा. So might as well, look for these things and, get all the licenses and documentations in place and then, surge ahead.
तो है, बिकॉज ये कॉस्मेटिक इंडस्ट्री, फूड इंडस्ट्री में अगर आपका विजन बड़ा है, अगर आपको ग्रो करना है, तो इट इज वेरी मैंडेटरी टू गेट ऑल दीज लाइसेंसेस डन. अदरवाइज आप कितनों को बेच लोगे? अपने स्मॉल ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स एंड नोन को. जो अननोन है वो बिना लाइसेंस के आपका प्रोडक्ट नहीं खरीदने आएंगे.
Yes, yes.
So even what happens is, at times, even if you're selling only offline में भी लोग वो बोलते हैं जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. अगर आपने ऑनलाइन में थोड़ा, उन्होंने 4-5 जगह पे आपका नाम पढ़ लिया, then they happen to see your product at one of the offline shops,
Even
तब
if
वो
you
easy हो जाता है.
put a stall in an exhibition and they have seen your brand online anywhere, चाहे वो सोशल मीडिया में हो, चाहे ई कॉमर्स में हो, तो उनको रिकॉल वैल्यू रहेगा कि हाँ, ये ब्रांड मैंने देखा है, लेट मी ट्राई. पर एकदम नया ब्रांड रहेगा तो दे आर हेजिटेंट टू ट्राई. सो ब्रांडिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड देन विजिबिलिटी भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. आप सोशल मीडिया में भी प्रेजेंस रखिए, ई कॉमर्स में भी रखिए. चाहे ई कॉमर्स में सेल कम आए, लेकिन प्रेजेंस जरूरी है, जस्ट फॉर द ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी. वहां भी रहना चाहिए, सोशल मीडिया में रहना चाहिए. द थर्ड स्टेप कैन बी मेकिंग योर ओन वेबसाइट.
So another thing which I had always this doubt, like payment option, when you have in e-commerce, you have all this online payment method, and then there are a very limited, many of the small scale entrepreneurs, they don't have cash on delivery. So what is the reason behind this? Like, is the cash on delivery bother for them? Like, is the cash on delivery option makes them more on the risk as in business, as in when the products get returned?
It is a decision of the marketplace. You don't have the option to choose it yourself. आपने अपना प्रोडक्ट लिस्ट कर दिया, अब वो मार्केटप्लेस डिसाइड करेगा, एंड इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द बायर. अगर वो रेगुलर बायर है तो वो उसको कैश ऑन डिलीवरी का ऑप्शन देंगे. अगर वो नया बायर है एंड ही इज परचेजिंग अ वेरी स्मॉल अमाउंट, तब वो नहीं देंगे. सो ये सेलर के हाथ में तो एकदम नहीं. द मार्केटप्लेस डिसाइडेड टू इट. तो अगर आप चाहोगे कि मुझे कैश ऑन डिलीवरी ही रखना, उससे आपको क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? आपको तो Amazon या फ्लिपकार्ट या जो भी मार्केट प्लेस है, दैट मार्केट प्लेस विल पे यू. द कस्टमर विल नॉट पे यू. द कस्टमर इज पेइंग टू द मार्केट प्लेस. सो यू डोंट हैव टू बॉदर कि मुझे मेरा प्रोडक्ट कैश ऑन डिलीवरी में होना चाहिए.
ये
आपको
मेकिंग कर दिए मैडम, बोले क्या कर रही हो? मेकिंग का ऑर्डर लेती है, तो स्वीट.
आपको जो भी पेमेंट्स आएगी वो मार्केट प्लेस से ही आएगी. कस्टमर क्या समय दे रहा हो या नहीं दे रहा हो, कैश दो या ऑनलाइन दो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Okay. Okay, I think there is one more question. I think Hema has raised.
Hema has raised.
Yeah. Again, another question I have, and I'm sorry my video is not on, but there are Wi-Fi issues. The question is that, see, just now you mentioned about the food products having all the licenses and everything. I get your point completely. But see, I am a nutritionist and I work under one brand, Life Beyond Diets. And I have an FSSI on that. But अभी जब मैं सोच रही कि product, how do I link these two or do a new thing completely for that?
Ma'am, you got muted, so your question was not clear.
Oh, sorry. See, there is one brand name. Okay, so can I please repeat? Like this one brand name under which I'm working as a nutritionist, that is Life Beyond Diets, which has the GST number and everything needed. And now I want to come up with these food products, which we have made a team and we're making it and people are appreciating. So I wanted to grow it bigger on the e-commerce. So uske liye I put in this brand name Mitahar for the products only. So now how do I link the two brands, or do I go with a new GST and new FSSI and everything for Mitahar?
If you're doing it yourself, आप अपने नाम से करना चाहते हो, then you have to get all new licenses and new GST. नहीं तो if the owner wants to go ahead with this, you get a permission letter from them, and if they're ready to do it.
I am the owner. It's me only. I'm the owner. मेरा जो chamber and जो which I run in Calcutta, I have 2 of them. That is under the name Life Beyond Diets. But these products, only the products that I'm starting, I thought that they should have a new name, so I came up with the name Mitahar. So now I myself am having 2 names. Like labels unpe jo lagte hain products pe, that is Mitahar. So
So
that's
you
why I'm
can
getting confused.
you can do 2 brands under one GST. GST दोबारा नहीं लेना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
And आपको
ठीक
दोनों
है.
अलग से register कराने पड़ेंगे.
Okay. ठीक है. I get
दोनों
you.
brands will come under your
Thank
company
you.
name. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome.
Great. I think we have almost answered all the queries and great takeaways and great information you both have passed to us. It is going to be really, really helpful to all of us. One who are going to take their first step to start their e-commerce journey, and one who are already there. So, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us here. I believe it's a good opportunity for us to
The honor,
interact.
yeah. Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for giving us this time and hearing
thank
us
you
out.
for all the board members present here for the session. Thank you, Kavita, for keeping this session.
Bhavika, as a board member, I would like to say thank you for such a wonderful and informative session. I think this is my first connect with e-commerce sites and इसके बारे में जितनी भी knowledge मुझे आज के दिन मिली है, very wonderfully conducted, and Namrata beautifully answered all questions. Looking forward for many more such sessions.
I'll be honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We do look forward. Thank you.
I also want to say something. I was very much confused between a website and e-commerce, but अब मेरे को बहुत clarity हो गया है that both are totally different. And website is, yes, a very tedious and expensive task, but e-commerce, as you said, मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि I can go through that. So Namrata, I will definitely connect to you for this e-commerce, and thank you. The session was very good, very, very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, each and everyone. And Namrata and Nisha, thank you so much for such an insightful session. It was really, really very helpful. And we will connect with you with lot of more queries also. Thank
Sure.
you so much. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you, all the board members.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the